Okay, a good way of doing little tractor tyres or little lawnmower tyres, because they are a nightmare to do. This one's got a puncture, and the one thing you try and do, if you just do it with tyre levers, is you end up chasing it round and round and round and round, and you can never actually get the thing on. So we'll show you how to get it off, or how to get the tyre on rather. First things first, let's remove the fuel cap. I'm saying it all wrong today, aren't I? Not the fuel cap. I'll remove the cap. There's a pen, you just need to get that straight with pliers. Pull that out. Obviously it should be bent over. Washer. Wheel comes off, as easy as that. And when you're servicing the things, you'll notice there's a little grease nipple there, so you can grease it without taking it off. But whilst it's off, I will put a bit of grease on there as well. Right, get the tyre off, eh? Okay, getting the things off isn't that hard. Nice set of tyre levers, you can pop them off. Doing it on a camera's not. I normally just use my knee. Use the other end. Needs a little bit of a brute force. There we go. Ease off. Undo the valve cap. I don't know how much you got on camera. It's always difficult keeping these things on camera. But yeah, push the valve through. The hard bit, actually, it can be quite fiddly with these bent valves. There we go. And he's off. He's out. Small tyres are a nightmare. I actually find the bigger wheels are slightly easier. But then you reach a point where they get so big that they become difficult again. So, the easiest thing for me to do is bike tyres. I can do a mountain bike tyre that any tools whatsoever. I don't even need tyre levers most of the time. I can just get them off with my thumbs. These pretty hard. There we go. Right, let's find the puncture. Believe it or not, it was going down incredibly quick. In fact, I could hardly pump it up. It was going down as quick as I was pumping up on the mower. It's now staying up. But I have found the problem. If you can see it just there, just where my thumb is, there's a split. That's why I've pinched it. Now if I pull the tyre apart a tiny bit, you can hear it. So I don't need to put it in the bath. You can see it now if I pull it. So it must be when it's on the rim, it's pulled apart when it's on the rim. But it's going down pretty quick. So I shall go get some glue and a puncture kit. We'll sort that. We will sort that. Rough it up. Bit of sandpaper. The only trouble is it is where the ridges are, which is a bit of a pain. Not really where I wanted it. Right, bit of glue in. That's my glue. What I'll do now, leave that 5 minutes so it gets sticky, and I shall pick my patch. Whilst it's going sticky. Good old days. And there's my patch. All prepared. That's gone a bit sticky now, so I'll just keep a bit of pressure on it for a while. Keep a bit of pressure on. Whilst the patch is drying, have a cup of tea. That's better. Right, patch done. So brand new tube. I haven't done a single cut of it yet, and I've got a patch on it already. Never mind. Let's get it back in. Now I say I used to do bikes all the time, and I used to put a little bit of air in, but I don't think that works with this. So I'm going to detract that comment. Oh, it is his house. Don't put any air in him at all. And you can see getting them in is not easy. Start again. They're not easy to work on, these tyres. I need to get the valve where the valve is, obviously. It's getting windy, my punch repair kit's blowing away. Whatever's there. And I just used a normal bicycle repair. It should do for this. Should you disagree with that, you could use a car repair patch or a motorbike repair patch if you felt it was justified. It wouldn't be wrong if you did that. There we go. Right, he's inside the tyre. What I now need to do is get the valve round and in. This is not easy. It's not easy at all. From the valve, so what I'll do there, so I'll clamp it there. You can use any clamp you like. A little bit more tight tension on that. G clamps, welding clamps, whatever. I just happen to have a pair of these, so this is what I'll use. So again, being very careful, and what it does is it stops that chasing it round the flipping rim problem. That was the problem I was having. I don't want to pinch the damn rim. So, get him on there. Again, he needs a bit more tension. Oh, it's gone. Get him on there. There we go. Right then. So now, make my life a bit easier. Now what should happen is I should find it a bit easier because I haven't got to worry about it coming off, and usually I've got to not worry about it pinging off. So what I do now is I take him off, move him round a bit further. See? Right, he's on a bit further now, isn't he? Little bits at a time, it will go on. Again. Don't know which is the easiest way to do it with the levers, but trying not to stab the inner tube. So I've already done it once. Put that in properly. Picture. There we go. again. Try not to stab myself. Oh, this has come off. You can see how much pressure he was under. Not on tight enough. He's not on tight enough. Not even easy when you got the cramps. There we go. Now he's on nice and tight. Right then, so again. Go, he's on. That's how you do it. Otherwise you just end up chasing it round and round and round and round and round, and the damn thing will never go up. Oh, him on. Where should we get on this one? What side to do? He's not on properly. There's nothing ever easy at these little tyres. Now they don't need much pressure, but I do need to pop it on. Now I've got a bit in it, I can push him on a bit harder. There we go. And it should pop itself in place. Doesn't need much more than say 20 psi. There we go. Don't forget the valve. One tyre done, and I can't hear any hissing. No, can't hear any hissing. One thing you'll notice on this tyre, there's a few splits. It's not looking good, but at the end of the day it's not for road use, and there's good tread on it, so I'm going to keep it running. What would be a good idea though for me would be to get some spares in ready, because it does look like it is not going to last much longer, and these things do have a tendency to go when you're halfway through a cut. So yeah, might be worth getting some ready. You can actually buy the wheel with the tyre, the tube and everything for about 70 quid on eBay. Might be the tendency getting one of them, so I can just change the wheel over nice and quick, eh? Right, one, nice and simple now. Wheel on, washer on, and the pin. Ooh. Get the valve out of the way. It's there somewhere. What I've got to do now is just bend it. Bend the thing. Oh, I'm knocking everything. Well, trouble is when it's covered in grease you can't see, can you? There we go. He ain't going nowhere. Job done. Woo! You know those YouTube videos where it just goes and looks really easy? I'm not one of them channels, am I? So I bought the tyre, so I bought the inner tube, couldn't get it back on, pinched the tyre, ran out of battery on my GoPro, so I then had to wait another week. It took me 2 weeks to do that. So, oh well, right, at least that's the small one done. Got to do the back one now. That should be a bit easier.